Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be doing just a little bit of nullsec ratting. I can't disclose you the system I'm in, the person I'm using, those kind of very fun things, because Eve is kind of extremely complicated, extremely competitive, and people use as leverage as advantages against different things. So, kind of just not like a super optimized fit. It's a Sentry Domi. We're shooting Apprentice Rats, so their damage type is kinetic, that they're most vulnerable to. It's also the hardener I have because that's also the damage they shoot most. So, I'm actually running slightly low on caps, so I'm going to start my armor repair. So I'm shooting with Warden 1s. I don't have Warden 2s yet. That'd be a big DPS boost, and I can't wait to get them, but it's a little ways off. So, right now, with the, I can't tell you actually with the Warden 1s, this is actually the A-team damage. 873 DPS. The A-team consists of 2 Geckos, 2 Hammerhead 2s, and 1 Hobgoblin 2. That is the A-team. Yeah, they kill things quite quickly. It's absolutely fantastic. But for now, my Wardens are out pot-shotting everything, which is fantastic. I love when they sit here and pot-shot everything, especially when they're putting out decent damage. So, we'll look at the rest of the fit here. I bought this ship, and it came with 3 Trimarks. I got a really good deal on it. Some guy was moving out of the system or something like that, and I bought it off of him for like, I think it was like 200 mil, and the hull's worth like 220 or something like that out here. So 4 drone link augmenters, I just left them on. I can control drones way, way out there. It's over 100 kilometers, pretty sure. No, it's way over 100. This is 80 plus on top of like almost 60, yeah, like 140 kilometers, somewhere around there. I put a cloaking device on here just in case a nuke comes to the system and I can't get home. I can be invisible and you can't find me. It'd be great. And we have a cord probe launcher. I tossed on there just briefly. I took off on another augmenter, which is totally pointless. I have that many augmenters on. Unless you know you had the tracking range and stuff like such like that. I need to watch my local. Be careful. I have no guns on it. It would help with guns, but at the ranges I'm using this for, and kind of almost just sitting here, really not doing it, almost AFK ratting here, which is fantastic because drones are set to aggressive and they just kind of shoot things and lock them. It's great. I do have 3 omnidirectionals on here. They're currently tracking scripts because I don't need to push the optimal out for these guys. The optimal for the Warden is about 70k. If I need to push that out, if I'm shooting like 100, I might switch out one of these to go straight to an optimal script. Getting that a little bit better on that. I do use a sensor booster on here. It gives me a little longer targeting range. I usually use that for if everything starts getting tight. I do put in a scan res script. Help me lock things faster, especially little frigates because they suck. I do leave a large micro jump drive, which is the whole reason I can rat in a Domi on 4 Lorne hubs, which is currently what I'm running. I have 4 drone damage augmenter 2s. This is kind of like a toss on. As an energized adaptive nanomembrane 2. The primary damage Apprentice put out is a kinetic, so I have a kinetic armor hardener 2 and a large armor rep 2. We have plenty of CPU left, tons of power grid left, and 3 large and 3 Trimark 1s. So it's not too bad. The defense, it can't tank everything. The resistance aren't that great, but it's a fairly cheap fit, and really it's pretty easy to get into. Using the Tech 1 Sentries really helps. So, I can give you guys a skill list to train for that. It's really not that bad. It shouldn't be too long to get into a ship such as this. And you can go meta on all the mods and really speed things up very quickly. You wouldn't see the same damage, though, would be part of the problem. And there's a new spawn. So we'll go ahead and lock up at least the frigate. Wow, they're only 46k. I totally jumped in the wrong direction. Alright. Well, they're going to be almost a higher priority than everyone else. And that's 7 targets? 7 max targets. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Sensor damp me. Kill all of you. Who's sensor damping me? Oh, I hate it when they sensor damp me. Vice Admiral Flotasia. Oh boy, they're putting DPS out too. Lots of DPS. Okay, let's suck in the drones. We are not playing the DPS game. Let's go straight ahead. Straight ahead looks fine. Micro jump drive. These things are absolutely fantastic. The animation is actually pretty cool. Yes, this thing's in the way, I know. We're right up here. Ding. Yeah. Now we're about 100 kilometers from everything. Yay, they can't hit me. Stop my ship. Make sure to stop your ship. Whip out, launch all the Warden 1s out, and tell them to start shooting things. Kill him. They go ahead, they lock him, they shoot at him, and they begin hitting at 100 kilometers. It's beautiful. What was that last tick? I'm quite curious. 11 mil. That's not too bad. For solo, it wasn't too bad. Especially in a Domi. I'm sure they're definitely much better fits. They're definitely better tactics you could probably use. This is a tactic I've been using recently. It works pretty well. Let's see. Where's the Flotilla Admiral? You're dying. And where is the... Oh, there's another core Flotilla Admiral. And the core Vice Admiral is also damping me. Oh, they're already shooting the Vice Admiral. Then you guys really need to go back and start shooting the Vice Admiral. Okay, fine. Just leave it on the core Flotilla Admiral. Yeah, just sit here and keep shooting until he dies. Oh, I hate it when they sensor damp me. Ah, it's so annoying. Oh, well. That's kind of a downside, but what you do is, between sensor dampening cycles, you lock up the people you want to kill, and I'm going to lock these guys back up since they're not on cycle right now. Lock up the guys you need to kill, tell your drones to kill them, and if you break the target, the drones will keep shooting them until they're dead. So, that's how we're running it that way. This is kind of how I wrap. This is most of the grinding that I do. Good, they're almost done with him. I have to wait till I get to the second one. And it's not going to give me the second one. Darn it. Yeah. They'll probably auto-switch to the Vice Admiral, which is not a bad thing. Even though those two Flotilla Admirals, or Flotilla Admirals, depending on how many years of Spanish you took. Come on, lock them up. Locking. Alright. They should, they were switching to the Vice. So, we should see them switching. They're on a Grand Admiral now. Stop it on the Grand Admirals. Good. We got to switch over before they sensor damp me out. Good. Like I said, there's definitely better fits. There's definitely, I mean, you can definitely go Tech 2 sentries. You can really push DPS out. There's other drone boats that do really well for this. There's some ships you can get in tight, especially like, so pushing like faction battleships or strategic cruisers. You can get in tight and warp button 0 and get in the middle of those battleships and just brawl it out with them. And you can put out a whole lot more DPS, and you put a whole bunch of guns on. You get a ship that has good bonuses to guns and such. And it's great. I mean, you can put out more DPS and kill things faster. It takes more, you have to pay more attention to it, which is probably the reason why I don't do it. I can sit here and talk and do a video while ratting, and it's fantastic. So, lock these two up who are still trying to do that. Also need to lock up these little frigates, since they're still flying at me. Good. Flotilla Admiral is almost dead. I mean, the Vice Admiral will be next, because I'm absolutely sick of these people jamming me out. Well, sensor damping me, so I can't lock anything. Oh, that's making me mad. Oh well. Let's see. Now, yellow box means they're trying to lock you. Red box means they have locked you and like they're engaging you. I've been told that the darker these circles are, the bigger these circles are, so it looks like really, is the more DPS these things are doing to you. So this Core Grand Admiral is doing a lot more DPS than this Core Grand Admiral or this Rear Admiral. No one else is really doing any DPS to me. Either they have, but more likely or not, they haven't hit me. So it isn't registering that yet. So if I want to hit a DPS ship to really bring the DPS numbers down, which that Core Grand Admiral is actually doing pretty well, I would shoot him next. He would be next to my target list. After this frigate, because he's getting a little too close for my own comfort. And I'm not 100%, I don't go ahead and research into some of these. This little guy can come up and scram me, and then a nuke can jump a system, and I'd totally be shot. Especially if he scram me, because that's what affects the micro jump drive. If he disrupts me, just a warp disruptor, then we won't have a problem. I can go ahead and pop him, and I'll be fine. So like I said, we're going to lock out the things that are actually locking and hitting me as a start, and then I usually factor by range just to keep things away, because that usually works out pretty well. So we have the Rear Admiral, Core Grand Admiral. They are doing DPS, but they're far away. My armor rep can tank them. That's fine. I like to get these other cruisers dead before they come in tight, especially that Core Lord Admiral. Ooh, those guys get in tight and they put out a decent amount of DPS on you. And that's how you just run away. You just micro jump drive away. It's absolutely fantastic fun. Well, can't say this video has been the most pointful, but I hope you guys enjoyed it regardless. Thank you guys for stopping. You guys have a great rest of your day. Fly safe.